Howdy, folks. Doing another practice YouTube live here today in my church basement. I wanted to invite you guys along to hang out, chat, trash talk, stuff like that. Just getting my tablet booted up so I can see the comments. For some reason, when I do it on my phone, the comments disappear in like 2 seconds. So getting my tablet started so we can have some fun. Let's see, YouTube. I brought some fun stuff to shoot at, some of the same stuff we had the other day. So we'll see what we got. Let's see, my channel. Sorry, it's going to take a minute to get this done. Howdy, whoever just showed up. I'm just getting my tablet fired up so I can see the comments that come in. Just give me a chance to get the link. I want to share it on Facebook because I seem to get better traffic there. And then we'll start shooting, so don't worry. Just hang loose with me for just 1 minute. Where's that link at? Oh, share to Facebook. All right, let's do it. All right, we'll just copy that. Go there. Give me 1 second. We're almost there. Hang with me. Hang with me. It'll only be a moment. Can't believe I don't have Facebook on this tablet. Okay. Well, hang on. I'm going to have to do it on my phone. We're on again. Cool. All right, I have my chat up, so whenever you guys pop in, we're up and running. Whoever's on there, appreciate you. Thanks for coming. Just doing a little practice and hanging out with YouTube friends. It was fun the other day, decided to do it again. Let me zoom in where you guys can see a little bit better. Hey there, COS Slings. That's what at least that's what I saw on my tablet. I don't have my reading glasses on. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Just practicing a little bit more. Thought I'd fire the phone up and see if anybody wants to chat, do some trash talking, do some smack talking while I smack some targets. Oh, just to the left. Shooting pretty good the other day. So I hope I'm still shooting good. That was a 40. Howdy, COS Slings. Where are you guys from? Where are you watching from? So I kind of know where my peeps are. Minnesota, or as somebody referred to it once, Minnesota. Greetings, I'm your board arrival. I'm over in Wisconsin. Welcome. It's good to see another shooter from Minnesota, from the upper Midwest. Practicing, getting ready for the big tournament. You're not going, are you? I think they said there was somebody from Minnesota signed up. Is that you? Ah, bummer. Would have been fun to meet some people. I know there's a bunch of people I'm going to meet, but I know there's 2 Wisconsin people coming. Myself and a friend from my church here that I taught to shoot last year. He's coming and sharing a room with me down the street in a hotel. And he's only been shooting a little bit and doesn't shoot much, but I think he's just looking for some fun to hang out and have a good time. Seem to be doing all right. Man, I wish somebody else would jump in here. Yeah, this is about the longest I want to go if it was closer for you. Yeah, you're a couple more hours away than I am. Lucky for me, it's only a 5 or 6 hour drive, and my friend that's going with me is driving, so I can sleep or yap. Talk to him the whole way, or we'll listen to podcasts or music or something. So we'll have a good time, but it would be fun to have one up here in the upper Midwest. Maybe in a couple years, if I'm still going strong at this and have a following, we can kind of throw something together, at least maybe a casual, informal thing. I like planning stuff, but not ready to go there yet. Right now, I'm enjoying just letting somebody else do it. Oh, we have a third person on. Who we got? What's up, Hawks? I'm back again. Thanks for joining. There's something you want me to see me play with, let me know. Got something fun to try here in a little bit. I've tried it a couple of times to make a video about it, and I just have failed every time. But I want to try it again. How did I get a frame hit on that? Everything was perfect. I don't know where that hit, but it wasn't anywhere near the target. War Donkey? Now, I don't want to ask about that name, but it's pretty funny. Welcome. I just had a shot go awry, and I don't know what caused it. Oh, I think I see my new frame. My fancy metal frames get beat up. That's 2 in a row. Something's not right. All right. I'm going to change to my other backup frame. I've had an experience with another latex was using precision yellow 0.55. And like right in the middle of a shooting session, things would just go all over the place when my mechanics were perfect. So I'm going to my backup sling now, which just happens to be the same Slingshot, different color, also banded for just these kind of moments. Hey, we're up to 7 folks. What's up, Andy? I saw you were live earlier, but I didn't get to hop on. We had a potluck, one of them things where everybody brings a casserole after church, and it went long, and we always hang around and help clean up. So I finally got home and a chance to get back out and shoot. Otherwise, I would have been on yours earlier. So I was afraid you took all the people and nobody would want to come out again. I said, what the heck? Anybody wants to show up? We'll shoot together. Getting warmed up, and then I'm going to try a trick shot that I've done a few times at home. But every time I try it on camera, I suck at it and doesn't work. So we'll see if we can do it today for you guys. I don't know how well you'll be able to see downrange, but it'll be fun. Got a couple things to shoot at today. I got my clamp with the golf tee back. This time, thought it'd be fun to balance a pin on top of it. See if we can shoot the pin off without hitting the tee. I got playing cards here. I'm happy to cut a card. And let me see down here. The trick I want to try is I've seen it done where you put 2 Coke bottles, pop bottles on top with a playing card in the middle. Well, I don't have any pop bottles because nobody drinks out of glass anymore. But I got these 2 pill bottles. And I'll put a card in between down there. See if I can shoot it out. But I want to get a little bit more warm up before we go there. I've tried to do it for a video on my channel a couple of times. And each time I wasn't on, and it just, I could never do it, or all I did was keep hitting the bottle. So we'll see how it goes today. Yesterday, Andy told me to shoot a playing card, so I did, and I hit it on the first shot, which probably never do that again. This one's shooting off too. What is up? This is kind of weird. I was shooting real good, then my other slingshot just shooting randomly anywhere it wanted to. Make sure this one's on before I go try something silly. And I'm here at an archery range. If anybody wants to see me embarrass myself with a bow and arrow, let me know. I'll be happy to grab one and grab some arrows. Anybody ever got the hammer bow sling? I'm thinking of picking one up at the tournament if they have them, because I help with the archery club here, and it'd be kind of fun to show up and shoot against the kids that are real good with something I might have a fighting chance with. Heard the draw on those things is pretty rough, though. So I'm just curious if you can put some like 1mm bands on them or something, or some heavy bands that don't have like a 50-pound draw on them and still get some performance out of it. I'd be curious to know that if anybody's done it. Hey, Ward Donkey. Glad Simple Shot got some business from me. Glad you liked one of my videos. And yeah, the Scout, I don't have the Scout X. That one's too big for me. I like a 90mm frame. Those are, I think, 100, 102 or something like that. But it's a great frame. If it's anything like the LT2, hope you're doing well with it. Yeah, I know Josh has it. I saw him shooting it in one of his videos, Andy. And that's where it kind of got the idea. I should maybe try and find me one of those. And so I may have to pick one up. I'll talk to him about it when we're at the tournament, because I know he's going to be there. He's going to teach me to shoot a pickle fork, because I can shoot one, but I stink at it. I saw, Andy, you were doing some speed shooting. I just saw a few seconds of it today, and it was like, yeah, he's showing off right now. Showing what he's good at. You just ordered the hammer sling bow, War Donkey? If you do, when you get it, let me know how you like it. Or did you order the LT2? That one hit the floor. What is going on today? Just my shots are going everywhere. I'll have to find that Smo, see what he's got. He was on with me the other day. Hey, Andy, I got a question for you, because I know you shoot a lot of different kinds of slingshots, and you've been around this party longer than I have. See people with all the collector slingshots and the fancy ones like Moan Waller and some of those guys making all the different frame sizes and fork widths. I've standardized on the 90 millimeter because that's what fits me and I like my anchor point. If I were to get, say, an 80 millimeter fork width, I know it's going to be off. So do you move your aim or do you have to learn a whole new anchor point? I'm thinking an anchor point would be right, because when you're just moving your aim up and down here, you lose. It's not as precise as looking down the end of the band or looking down the fiber optic sight. Just kind of curious what I'm in for, because I'm not ready to go collecting frames. I'd like to concentrate and focus on stuff I can use that I like. But if I find one that's right, that I really like, I may have one, get one just for fun. Not hitting very good. My shots have been just going really wild. Hitting that big one because it's easy. Long Draw Perkins made it. Hey, Roy, how's it going, man? Yes, ICH the Killer. This is an Axiom X. I also have it in red. This is my main shooter, but you can see I got a lot of frame hits on it. And for some reason, all of a sudden, it just started shooting wherever it wanted today. So I brought out the backup. I have a second one, so like at a tournament or whatever, I can have them strung up identical, and if band breaks or something, I can just grab it and go. It's my favorite. I like it. Once you get her tuned in, once you get it straightened out and set up the way you like it, it's a real comfortable, real good shooter. But you will bang it up if you get frame hits shooting steel. Which, to me, that's not really damage. It's called seasoning. Kind of like an old person turns gray as they get older. I speak from experience. Or your car patinas as it rusts. On Slingshot, frame hits are just patina. That means a lot of love, usage, and you're just having fun. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one with a banged up Axiom Pro. But Roy, yours is in silver, if I remember right, which means they don't show up as bad. Man, when I first got on, I was dead on, and then that other Slingshot started going wonky on me. Yeah, I'm kind of off. I think I need to concentrate on this shot, see how I do. Whoop, that bounced right back to my feet. Don't even have to, I just got to bend down to pick that one up. There we go. We nailed that sucker that time. Well, I got a hit once. Yeesh. War Donkey, you're new to slingshots. Well, if you're new and you're looking for a place to shoot with other people, you're going to have to find other people. Don't know how to do that other than the Facebook groups, which is where I hang out mostly. There is an online forum for slingshots. I think it's called the Slingshot Forum. There's people from all over there. That's a good place to find people in your area. Otherwise, you just got to go out and do it. I know you're in Minnesota, but is there a way you can set up in your basement? You're in Minnesota, unless you're in an apartment or something, you probably have a basement. My basement's an old house. It's only like that high. I have to duck when I walk through it, but I have a target range down there. But I like coming here to my church basement because we have an archery range and I can shoot from regulation lengths. In my home, I can only go up to 23 feet. So that's how I practice in the winter. Otherwise, I've got some targets set up by the old dog run on my garage, and I stand in my back door and shoot that way until my hands get cold. I kind of have the same problem you do there in Minnesota. All right, I just discovered a problem here. I'm just not having a great day today, I guess. I don't know if you can see it. Seeing the top band. Yeah, I got a tear right there. So I'm going to go back to my original slingshot and see if it's calmed down and dropped its devilish personality. So let's see if this works. If not, I'm going to step back here and change a couple of bands. And I brought extra bands with me and change a band or two and see if that helps. So far, so good. Let's keep trying this one and see. Doesn't seem to be misbehaving right now, so we'll keep shooting on this one. Boom! Any of you guys ever had that happen? Especially the experienced shooters like Hawk Sling and Roy and Andy, where you're shooting and all of a sudden everything is going and you're hitting your frame or you're hitting the ceiling or bouncing off the wall. Your mechanics are perfect, but the band somehow gets messed up. I have my precisions, and my theory is, had some precision 0.55. My theory is it got a weak spot somewhere in the band because all of a sudden it just, like it was about to break, but there was no sign of breakage. It was all just fine. And it just wouldn't shoot right. And I took the band off and threw it away, kept the pouch, set up a new band, and it was all better. And that happened twice with me with the yellow precision. That's why I went and bought the Tritium Rose from Weston. So far, I'm liking this, although it was showing that sign there of doing the same thing to me. So we'll see. I'll be looking for recommendations at the sling tournament. So I want to get a couple different kind of band materials to try out. I kind of lock myself into one and get comfortable with it. But I kind of like to try some others. Now, it'd be up to recommendations based on what's going to be there at the tournament. I've had Simple Shot. I know, Andy, you represent Simple Shot. As much as I talk them up, you'd think I do, but I don't. I've had their bands. I've had some of their elastic. I bought a roll of it and used their bands a long time. But just for some reason, my eyes, tell me if this is crazy and if I'm just making it up, Andy. I'm not afraid of criticism. It's just harder to line those bands up. You know, when you got to get them lined up and equal. It's harder for me to see it well when it's black. Plus, I like color. I don't like. Only reason I got that other Axiom in black's because I got a deal on it used on the internet. But I like the color because for my old man eyes, it's just easier to see. You're in Lawrenceville, War Donkey. Are you the one from Minnesota, Lawrenceville? I don't know Minnesota. Well, it looks like you found somewhere, War Donkey, that you can shoot with people. I forget where some people said they were from the comments because I got people on now and I forget names. those yellow bands, somebody on here said usually if the bands go crazy like that, it could be from when you get a fork hit, it messes your band up. Yeah, it's probably what happened on these bands, very possible. But those other bands, I was having no fork hits. I'm just randomly shooting, and all of a sudden, pellets are bouncing off my basement floor and off the ceiling and stuff like that. And it's like, I couldn't understand what would have caused that. It made no sense to me. And I'm just curious if anybody else has experienced that or what you may have uncovered. And Andy, it'd be nice if you could get Slingshot to get some colored bands that aren't black. There's another one. No, I think that one just hit the back of the target. I think that's all that was. Okay. I think I'm going to have to change bands. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a good shot. Just some of my shots have not gone where I pointed them. It seems to be a little better now. We'll keep going. I got that 50 millimeter pretty solid. Let's try and hit the 40 now. Oh, I got to go down and fix my target. The shirt's moved and it's exposed the back side of the target. I will be right back and then we'll try something fun. All right, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to read a couple of comments here. Killer, ICH the Killer. I never had problem with Slingshot bands lining up. It's just hard to see them because they're black. That was my problem. Everything just kind of disappears when it's black. So the yellow precision bands that I had were really good until they kind of misbehaved on me, but I could see them well. That's why I liked them. So now I'm going to try something fun. Try to do this on video, and every time I try it, I'm unsuccessful. So if I'm unsuccessful today, you'll get to watch it again. I got a playing card. Of course, it's the Slingshot playing cards. Of course it is. And I got 2 bottles. I've seen this with Coke bottles, but I don't have any Coke bottles because nobody drinks Coke out of a bottle anymore. So I got pill bottles. I won't turn them where you can see the drugs I'm on because I'm old. And so I'm going to set them like that. I'm going to put a playing card in there and try and shoot it out. I have it on the intro to my videos, but I was shooting that at like 5 or 6 yards. I just was doing it for the video. I want to try it on camera. I've tried to do it in a video for my channel, and I've been unsuccessful. I finally gave up. So I'm going to try it live for you guys and see what we do. I was shooting better the other day, so let's go give it a try. Give me a second to go set it up. All right, I think you can see it right about there. I'd like to try a sparrow sometime. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I like techie looking things. That's why I'm like my Axiom X. But yeah, the sparrow is a good frame. I know Mr. Fowler loves shooting that thing, and he can hit just about anything with it. I follow his channel, and I used a lot of his videos for instruction when I started. Okay, we're going to shoot. The card is sticking out to the right of those pill bottles. So I don't know if I'm going for it on the first shot, but I'm going to try and work my way in and dial it in and see if we can do it. That was on line just a tiny bit low. My problem is a lot of times when I hit the card and move it, the pill bottles fall over, which kind of spoils the fun. But there's been a couple of times I nailed it. I found that if you put some weight on the top one to hold it in place, it works better. The top one has some miscellaneous screws and stuff in it, so hopefully that's enough if we hit it. Mostly I just hit the pill bottle instead, which kind of, believe it or not, they take a beating pretty good. Whew. That was darn close. That was right on the money. It's the hair low. And that was a hair high. Let's see if we can knock it in the middle there. Just a smidgen high again. Here we go. Woo! I'm getting so close. You know, besides just practice shooting, this is practice for the tournament too, because I have a crowd watch. So there's that pressure. There's that pressure. So I just envision in my head War Donkey and Andy and Roy in the background saying, "You suck, Philip. There's no way you're going to do that. I could shoot that in a heartbeat. You're not going to do it." Now I pull my slingshot out and I do it just like that. Nailed the card. Top bottle fell over. Let me go see if we did any damage to the card, which means I really did hit the card. Let me go grab it. No damage to the card. But I know I hit it because I saw it. So let's do it again. Sure, you guys probably can't see it, so we'll zoom in just a little bit more for you. Of course, you have to see my ugly mug up close that way. All right, let's see if I can do it again where you might be able to see it happen. What's cool when I do it at home in my driveway, when you hit that card, sometimes it's like you went boo and through it, and it just flies like 10 feet away and spins. It's really cool. I've done that a few times. That was close. Ooh, that got real close to the bottle. Guess I better not aim there anymore. Little low, little low. We're getting it dialed in. We're walking it in. Any of you guys ever tried this shot? This is a fun one because it's challenging. Ooh, that was close. Anybody ever tried this? Whoa, I think that almost skimmed the top of it. Whoa, that was way off to the right. I don't know what happened there. This band seemed to have calmed down, so. That was right on it, too. See, this is the kind of success I have when I try to do it for a video. You know, you don't want to sit and watch me shoot at it 30 times and hit the pill bottles 5 times. I want to do it and succeed at it. I'm trying to think of fun trick shots to try. I know one thing I want to do, I've done it a few times, is throw a water bottle or a pop can up in the air and shoot it out of the air. Only problem is at my house I can't practice it because I'm in a neighborhood. Obviously can't practice it here because I'm in a basement. So only time I can do it is when I get away. So hopefully it might be a fun challenge to do at the tournament. Hope Andy's got to have dinner. Sorry. See you, Andy. Looks like we're dropping a few other people along the way. So we'll keep shooting a few more rounds and see if we can hit this thing and call it a day. I may need to put some new bands on anyway and then do some serious practice. Anybody out there smack talking me? Trying to talk me up while so I can have that practice. Shoot a swinging target. That would be fun. Sometimes when I'm cutting a pop can in my basement, it'll be swinging and I'll try and shoot it while it's swinging. But to like take a lighter or, you know, a golf ball or something like that and shoot it while it's swinging, I might have to give that a whirl here. So I've got a piece of metal hanging from the lid of this tub so I can shoot a pop can. And I've cut a couple in here. There, we got it. I think you could actually see it. But I think on that one, instead of hitting the card here, I kind of hit it on the top and pushed it out. Let me go get the card and look. Yeah, we hit it and it came out, but we didn't do any damage to it. So I'm kind of determined to hurt this playing card. So we're going to go try again to hit it. This card has taken abuse already. It's feeling it. Let's make it hurt. How many shots is it going to take me today? Last time I did this on a live, I nailed it on the first shot, but I doubt I will do that today. So, can you see it down there? It's right about there. Can I zoom in anymore? I don't know if you can see any better with it that way. But it's right in the middle, sitting on the bottom, of just above the blue. I can see enough of it to shoot at it, so let's see how we do. Just a hair left. We almost hit it on the first shot. Oh, folks, Looks like we might be done. We got us a tear right there. So, unless you guys want to hang out while I change a band, won't be exciting video or anything. I'm going to proceed to do that real quick. I have bands here. If you want to hang out, I'll try and keep an eye on the chat while I'm doing it. So, both of my slings went bad on me. Let me zoom out. Whoop. We're not in. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, just trying not to interrupt you. So I need to put this in the fridge, so.
You can come over. I'd put you on camera. My friend just walked by. Shouldn't take too long to change this band on here. Let me grab my glasses so I can see. I got a YouTube live going. Come on over here, Miss Coffee. This is my friend from church here. See her? Her name's Coffee. Well, her name's Rebecca. Her last name's Coffee.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like a name like Coffee? I mean, come on. I have no kids. She's my illegitimate adopted daughter.
Just as
I would let her move in, except I got nowhere to put her in my little house. And someday she's going to get married, and I get to walk her down the aisle. How cool is that going to be? You have a good week. See you later.
Enjoy your Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing all right and not doing all right, and things are going awry. And
Me and Mel are gonna probably head out. So.
all right, if you can make the door lock behind you, lock it. Otherwise, I don't care. I have a weapon if somebody comes in. All right, this won't take long with these clips. It's not like I have to wrap and tuck or anything like that. For those of you that are curious, I'm shooting Tritium Rose 2012.45, 2012 taper. I think they're about 6.5 inches long. I'm not 100% sure. They're not at the maximum draw length because I want my bands to last a little longer than 100 shots, and I don't need that super speed out of them. So I add usually about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of my draw length calculated to them. There, that was quick. See? New bands. Whoop, 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 whoop. No cuts. Hey, thanks for the 6 people that hung around. Long draw. Yeah, I've shot a golf ball. If you see my outdoor shooting range at home out my back door, I drilled a hole in a golf ball and stuck it on there. And I tried it once in my basement with clay, and it bounced so bad. It's like, that's not going in here. It's always outside. And now when I shoot that, it'll bounce all over the place. So yeah, golf balls are fun. Whoops. I put the bands on upside down. Oh, crap. Give me a second. You guys don't know how quick this goes. Okay, that's the bad one. Don't want that one. Okay, that's the way I want them. Okay, you go in there. I know this is exciting TV, people. What a way to, it's like watching paint dry. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Anything? Yeah, they ricochet pretty bad. They make a nice little hit, though. When you hit them, they make a nice little smack. That's kind of fun. Try shooting a wiffle golf ball, Roy. The ones with the holes in it. I got one on my target down there. Those don't bounce. They usually tend to get the ball stuck inside. Your ammo gets stuck inside the target. All right, let's zoom back in so you guys can see my playing card. That's a little too far. Want to be able to see me a little bit. All right, that's pretty good. Can you guys see the playing card? It's like right there. Here we go. Fresh bands. I don't know if they have to be broke in or what, but we'll see. Yeah, they're fresh. They got a little bit harder pull on them. It's 2 shots. The first one almost hit it off a little right. That one was off a little left. We're getting close, boys, girls. Oh, I thought I had it that time. Oh! Okay, say that. I hit it. I hit it. Any comments? Yeah, Roy, you don't need to shoot out there in that crap. That's no fun. Let me go see how we did. I think I finally abused my card enough that it will be happy going to its next life. Son of a gun. It hit the card. It moved it, but no damage. Guess we're going to have to keep trying. I tell you, these simple shot cards are thicker than most of the playing cards. Those cheap ones you get for $1 or $2 at Walmart, they're a much thinner paper. These take some abuse. These take some hits. Maybe I'm just not hitting it good. So we'll keep trying. We'll see. I think I nipped the top of it. It's kind of crooked down there, so. That one hit somewhere it shouldn't have. What is up with me today? Did I get another frame hit? Just see the 3. Oh well. Keep shooting. Oh, that didn't hit it. That hit the clamp. Let me go re-straighten. All right, here we go. We're going to get it now. Oh, hit the clamp again. You know what? I'm just going to shoot the crap out of that card. How about that? We're just going to shoot the card and beat the crap out of it. Much bigger target now. Got it on the top. Cut it that time so I can see it torn down there. I'm going to destroy it a few times and then I'll go get it. This isn't quite as exciting as cutting the card, but I'm tired of walking down and fixing the clamp. Well, I hit a couple of times. Now I can't hit it. Dang. If I shoot like this at the tournament, I'm going to suck. Got the tip of it again. Put in some more tear in it. I hit the clamp again. I guess it's time to call that one done. Let me go grab the card and I'll be right back. We did some damage that time. We didn't hit it on the corner, but we hit it right there and tore it, and we ripped the top off of it. So that was fun. That was fun. I want to check real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to see if some of the kids have put a pop can in the trash around here. Let me look. Oh. Oh. We are in luck. Ta-da! We're going to blow the crap out of this pop can and see if we can cut it. Give me a chance. Give me a second to go down here and set it up. All right, let's see if we can put a hurting on that one. And for those of you that are left, this should be kind of fun because I have a microphone down there downrange. So as I hit that can, you're going to hear the bam. First couple of hits are always dandy. So here we go. Let's cut that baby. There's one shot. Did it come through good, the sound? I love that sound. There's two. I always like to count my hits. Make records and stuff. That's three. Four. Keep going. We got it. Oop, missed. One miss and 4 hits. There's 5. We're going to cut this thing. There's 6. I think we're putting some good holes in it down there. I can see inside the can. Whoop. Missed that one. Now is when it starts getting hard because you have to be precise. You have to hit the parts that aren't cut yet. 7 hits. My record at home is 10, but that's only from 23 feet, so your impact is much harder. 8. 9. I've also found sometime when you're trying to cut a can, when you get close and it's just kind of hanging, shoot at the bottom and the force will just rip it right off. I think that's 9 hits. I'm missing a lot. And it's not because it's going through a hole in the can. I'm just off left or right a little bit. I think that's like 10. I can see the target behind it now through the can, so we're getting closer there. $11. 12. 12. Need some binoculars so I can see what's going on down there. It's 13. 14. I think we're getting close. Okay, it's hanging now. I don't know if you can see it down there. But it's barely hanging on. So now I'm actually going to take a shot at the bottom and see if I can rip it off. I forget how many shots I'm on. It was like 13 or 14 or 15 or something like that. I did it, but it's just barely hanging now. One more. Let's see if we can get it. Might finish it off. There it went. You guys see that one fall off? That was probably, I think 16 or 17 hits. Anyway, let me go get the carnage and I'll show it to you. There we go. If you're a puzzler, I don't know how it would go together. Anyway, I think right here, I think you can see the hole there, and it comes out back there. That might have been the hit that tore it, or that was the first hit on the bottom of the can. There's one down here that's pretty low. That might have been the one that ripped it off at the end. So anyway, I think that was 16 or 17. I'll take that. When I did it on camera for video, it took me like 20. It took me a bunch, way more than I wanted. So, you know, guys, we're starting to get people dropping off. We're down to 4 people. It's dinner time for a lot of folks, including myself, except I'm not hungry because we had a potluck after church today. And of course, like any good church potluck, I ate way too much. So I probably will be snacking this evening. But hey, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate the feedback, the answers to questions from some of my friends that are really experienced, like Andy was on here and Hawk was on here. And War Donkey, it was nice meeting you. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I appreciate it. I've got more videos coming. I got a fun one coming out, I think, Wednesday. And I got some more ideas roaming around up in this noggin. So please, if you've got ideas for me to do fun stuff on video, a lot of this is practice for the tournament. But at the same time, shooting little things like those playing cards or a golf ball or those small things, those are going to help you at the tournament because you're shooting small stuff. So when you shoot small stuff, then when you get big stuff, it looks like a great big old target. It's easier to shoot. So while I'm not actually practicing knockdowns or distance or anything like that, I am getting some valuable time in, and I'm shooting small stuff, which helps down the road. So I'll see you guys later. Make sure to hit my channel up, watch some of my videos, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Keep on slinging. It's always fun doing this with you guys.